What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Back at y'all with another one. Hit the like, hit the sub, comment as well. Listen, we defeated the Boston Celtics once again. Okay, look, I understand that they don't have Jason Tatum, okay? But you're still not giving us any credit. And I think that even with Jason Tatum, we still would have got him, because it's not like the game wasn't close. Okay, they still kept the game pretty close or whatever. Now, the thing that you have to realize is that the reason why I'm saying this is because you act like Jaylen Brown isn't an all-star caliber player. He had 42 and 9 rebounds. Marcus Smart, he was hooping too, and because he had 20 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And then Kemba Walker, had an okay game with 19 points. So there's no excuse, why the game shouldn't be close. Okay, yes, we had our weapons. Okay, and see, what would make us even more destroy y'all, the Celtics, who are our rivals. Let's just call it what it is. I like to call this a rival because of everything that they have been going through. Okay, listen, nobody is giving credit to Joel Embiid and the type of season that he's having. He's having an MVP season. Had a monster game with 38 points, 11 rebounds, okay, and also 3 assists. Then Ben Simmons, as much trash as everybody talks about him, look, he had 15 points, 11 assists, okay, and 3 rebounds, Then Seth Curry did his thing. He had, 15 points as well. And then Tobias Harris, I felt like even though Embiid had the points and the rebounds, Tobias Harris is that X factor when you need him the most. Sometimes it could be a combination of either him or Maxey, but Maxey, who obviously didn't get very many minutes or whatnot. And then you also got to realize, look, a lot of people get down on Dwight Howard, what he did and everything. Listen, he chipped in with 12 rebounds. He just did his job, did his role. Nothing more, nothing less. 18 minutes. Listen, you got to stop with all this. Oh, okay, well, it's early in the season and stuff like that. Listen, we were number 1. At one point, we went down to number 3, and we ended up bouncing right back because now we got all our weapons. We were playing with 8 players, for Christ's sake. Okay, so I don't want to hear any excuses about, oh, yeah, well, they're shorthanded or anything like that. Then on top of that, what you have to also take in consideration is, the numbers. Like I said, I'll say it again, like I said many times before, okay? Numbers, I'm not a big on a numbers guy, but when we're talking about stuff like, field goal percentage and rebounds, you got to call it what it is. We out-rebounded them 45-32. And then on top of that, we outshot them overall on field goals, which is 55.6%. So overall, just another display of a gutsy performance. I do feel like going forward, we are going to have to I'm not going to say that we need to tweak our roster, but people were kind of worried about how Ben Simmons was playing, and as I've said before, time and time again, Ben Simmons' problem is not reflective of what's going on the floor. It has to do off the court. If he stays focused, and more importantly, he stay healthy, we can knock off some big powerhouses in the East, including the Nets. Yes, I said it. We can knock off the Nets. You know, listen. On any given day, any team can get got. Cleveland proved that. Okay, and while the Nets, still got to give time to gel, and they still got to beef up their front court. Look, we're ready. We're ready, and we're taking advantage of this opportunity. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but the East is stronger than what it once was. You got to look at the competitiveness that is taking place here. You got some teams that haven't been over 500 in quite a while. That includes the Hawks and the Cavaliers and the Knicks, even though they fell back down after that loss that they just suffered against the Kings. But the East is becoming a powerhouse again, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. The East, at one point, despite what some of y'all may believe, and which I'll talk about that too as well, the East at one point, it was no joke. Don't get me wrong, West was competitive, always have been competitive, but when you want to talk about a rugged game mixed with, rugged physicality, also mixed with skill and, tenacious, both on offense and defense, there was nothing like the East. Okay, but I'm not going to digress. We're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But y'all tell me what you think. Do you think that we have enough to knock off the quote unquote powerhouses that are in the East? Tell me what you think.